So Roman is a big, scary dude, and Bray is a big, thick man himself. And first, Roman grabbed this big, thick man, and he threw him through the sky repeatedly. I thought, holy crap, this is something else. And then Bray cut him off, and he returned in kind, and he grabbed Roman for that Uranagi he does, and he lifted him high into the air, and he brought him crashing down to earth. I thought, holy crap, this match rules! And then God said, let there be chin locks.
I don't know what it is about these guys, but I would never say that this was a bad match. But I've seen him wrestle a million times, and I just never get into the match. I don't know what it is. Anyone have an answer?
Well, the crowd didn't help this match at all.
No.
There appeared to be a fight.
It was either a fight in the stands and or I think most of the chants they were doing were for the football players. I'm trying to think actually if I've ever really thought Bray had a good match. I think Bray has a great personality. I think Bray has he's a great gimmick and a great look. I don't think I've ever really thought, boy, Bray had a great match tonight. Maybe I'm wrong. So I think that's your answer.
That may be the answer.
I think Bray's just not great.
It's funny because a lot of the guys praise him. Jericho thinks he's the best thing ever, and Stone Cold and a bunch of folks.
I don't know.
Just think he's it.
The Mania match with Cena, I did not like it as much as many other people did, but it was good.
It was fine.
Yeah.
All of his matches are fine, but I've never seen a match where I'm like, man, that was 4 stars.
So, after 10 minutes of chinlockery, they start brawling on the floor, and they got a double count out.
When they did this double count out, I thought, we've done it. We have achieved the worst Raw possible in the 21st century right here. Honest to God, I thought, I cannot remember a worse Raw than this. And then I'll give these two men credit. They single-handedly, I don't want to say they saved the show. That would be giving them too much praise. But holy shit, they actually had a good segment on this show, which I thought was impossible. When Bray picked up a man, he threw a human at Roman Reigns. And I'm not talking how they did the deal where Rusev or whoever threw whoever into Kevin Owens.
It was not a shove.
No. He picked the dude up and he threw him.
Bray Wyatt, they had a long brawl in and through the crowd, and Bray Wyatt grabbed a sound tech guy and essentially bealed him onto Roman Reigns.
It was awesome.
It was awesome.
There's one point before they went into the crowd, Roman dove over the barrier and hit him with the clothesline. That was spectacular.
That was awesome.
The barricade exploding as Wyatt did the crossbody through there was amazing.
And you know what the most amazing thing was after all that? Bray is standing on the table, and Roman spears him out of nowhere. And what does the crowd do?
Start chanting yes.
The fucking yes chant.
Yeah.
These fuckers who turned on Roman Reigns because Daniel Bryan was getting the spot. Or Daniel Bryan wasn't getting the spot.
Right.
He was getting Daniel Bryan's spot, and so they turned on the poor guy. He had nothing to do with any of this.
Mm-hmm.
They turned on him all because they weren't getting Daniel Bryan. When they started chanting, yes, 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 for Roman Reigns in the show, I was like, do you idiots even see your own irony right here? That was amazing.
So it was a great brawl, and it ended with both men in the records of the table, and that was the end of the show. The other thing I want to mention is, as they were brawling through the crowd, they go up and they're like, there's the barricade around ring and all the seats on the floor, and they brawled past the seats on the floor over to the wall where the seats are going up in the bleachers.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's fans literally right there, right on top of them, yelling at them. And one guy got picked up on the mic. He was giving helpful advice.
Yes.
I wrote down his tips.
To the wrestlers?
Yes. Yeah. As they were fighting in front of him, he screamed, "Kick him! Punch him in the face!"
Was it Mark Coleman?
And also, get him! And that was his exact cadence, by the way.
So was it Sean?
It may have been Sean. And the more they brawled, the more I realized that there were at least a half dozen fans in Buffalo who had more charisma than most of the roster.
Oh, yeah.
There were some fun fans here.
Well, the fans aren't scripted.
No! That's a
Last
fine
time I
point.
checked.
The fans are allowed to be themselves and be entertaining and be wacky. Well, that was Raw.
Can anyone guess the match they're building up with these men?
Hell in a Cell's coming up, but Brock and Taker are doing that, so it won't be that.
That doesn't mean they.
Well, let's think about what just happened.
I'm guessing a Falls Count Anywhere match.
I believe so.
Oh.
Either that or Last Man Standing. God, I hope it's Falls Count Anywhere. Last Man Standing is just...
Yeah.
I don't get in all the counting.
Math?
Yeah, exactly.
You hated that vampire on Sesame Street.
Oh,
didn't
the count? Fuck that guy.